29 days ago, I made a decision to document my rise publicly. Tomorrow, this chapter ends. But before it does, I want to say in one complete breath everything this journey has built inside me. Day 29, 1 day left. This is not a new topic. This is the complete manifesto. Everything I believe, gathered into one final unbroken declaration before day 30 closes this chapter. Listen closely. This is the foundation everything else was built on. What I believe about health. I believe health is a human right, not a commodity, not a privilege, not a reward reserved for those who can afford it. I believe the doctor-patient relationship, when protected and sustained, is the single most powerful healthcare intervention available anywhere on earth. I believe a doctor who knows one family deeply over 20 years produces better outcomes than 1,000 specialists seeing that family once in a crisis. I believe primary care is not the bottom of medicine. It is the foundation, and foundations determine everything that can be built above them. I believe direct primary care is not a niche business strategy. It is a moral response to a broken system. I believe the family is the first healthcare system, and rebuilding it is a public health strategy, not a sentimental aside. I believe the most underserved patient in global health is not hard to find. She is a mother, a daughter, a community pillar, and the institutions I build will center her, not as a beneficiary, but as an architect. I believe faith communities are not competing with health systems. They are filling the vacuum health systems left behind, and formalizing that partnership could transform care across 2 continents. I believe mental health is not a separate category from physical health. It is the foundation underneath nearly every health outcome we claim to prioritize. What I believe about wealth. I believe wealth in the hands of a values-driven leader is not a corruption of purpose. It is the fuel of purpose. I believe financial weakness is not humility. It is a limitation on impact, and every leader called to build something that outlasts them has a responsibility to build the financial architecture that makes that possible. I believe the separation of health and wealth as unrelated conversations is one of the most damaging errors in the history of public policy. Poverty makes people sick. Sickness makes people poor. The architect must hold both, or they will only ever solve half the problem. I believe 2 babies born the same day in the same city should not live 25 years apart in life expectancy because of their parents' income. That is not fate, that is policy, and policy can be changed. I believe every doctor deserves financial literacy, because the doctor who understands money builds a practice that lasts, and the doctor who does not builds a practice 1 bad year from collapse, regardless of clinical skill. I believe the wealth of a patient should never be the most predictive factor in the quality of care they receive in that room. It currently is. That is what I am working to change. What I believe about faith and legacy. I believe faith is not a private matter to be kept separate from public work. Faith, genuine, tested, architecturally integrated faith, is the answer to the question achievement alone can never answer. Why does any of this matter? I believe every institution worth building is built by people who believe in something bigger than their own success, and faith is the most enduring form of that belief. I believe legacy is not built in the final years of life. It is built in the daily decisions of the ordinary years, in what you choose to prioritize, in how you treat people who cannot advance your career, in whether you build systems that serve others after you are gone. I believe a career ends when you stop. An institution outlives you. I believe the legacy woman and the legacy man are not exceptional people. They are ordinary people who made one non-negotiable decision, that their lives would be measured not by what they accumulated, but by what they architected. I believe Wangari Maathai's single tree, Maria da Penha's testimony, and Funmilayo Ransom Kuti's meeting of market women all prove the same truth. Institutions that outlast their founders always begin impossibly small. I believe Africa and Brazil are not waiting for more aid. They are waiting for more architects. People who hear a broken system and see not a complaint, but a design brief. What I believe about this journey itself. I believe documenting the building process, messy, incomplete, uncertain, is more valuable to the people watching than waiting until everything is finished to show them a polished result. I believe vulnerability builds more authority than credentials alone. I believe your specific story is your competitive advantage, and the thing that makes you most different is the thing that makes you most necessary. I believe the discomfort of choosing purpose over financial ease is not a sign you made a mistake. It may be the exact pressure that builds the architect you are becoming. I believe the gap between where you are and where you are going is not wasted time. It is preparation time. I believe your mind is your first institution, and you do not need an acceptance letter from any university to begin building it. I believe I am not going to Harvard to get a certificate. I am going to belong to a network that can help me redesign broken health systems from the inside. I believe 29 days of public documentation have taught me more about leadership, faith, wealth, and health than perhaps any single year of my career before this. And I believe the documentation was never really about me. It was always about giving someone else, somewhere watching this right now, permission to start building before everything is figured out. One day remains, tomorrow, day 30. We close this chapter together. What I have built, what I have learned, and where this journey goes next. If this manifesto named something you believe but have never said out loud, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Subscribe so you do not miss the final video of this 30-day journey. Comment below. Which single belief from everything you just heard will you carry forward starting today? I want to read every answer before tomorrow. See you on day 30.